Hello, my loves. How are you? Hope all is well with you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Guys, today I'm going to be doing, and I've told you I'm going to be doing this for a while now. I'm going to be doing the Tree of Life learning cards for you guys. This is the foundation for the Kabbalah. These are self-study flashcards by Jazia DeForest and Jay DeForest. These cards are by Living Magic Learning Card Series. They have a bunch of different cards that you can buy that help you to do self-study. So here's the box. And I've been wanting to do more with the Kabbalah. I don't know everything that there is with the Kabbalah, but it's such a spiritual journey that I want to go down. So I thought these cards would help, help me learn the Kabbalah. I also have quite a few books. So, this is going to be a really, really great thing. On the back, it says flashcards for the Tree of Life and the Kabbalah Path Working. Unlock the wisdom of Kabbalah by learning its symbols. For thousands of years, seekers of spiritual truth have looked to the Tree of Life for answers to the mysteries of the universe. At last, there is a way to learn the fundamentals of this mystical system easily and effectively. The Tree of Life learning cards allow you to understand the significance of Kabbalah's encoding symbols so that you can begin to follow the path to greater knowledge and insights. The deck includes the 10 Sephiroth, 22 paths, 4 worlds, Archangels and Angels, tarot correspondences, the 3 pillars, elements, keywords, associations. So again, here is the box. It comes with a guidebook. This was published in 2020. So here's the little guidebook. They also have tarot learning cards, which I will be doing next. I already did the astrology learning cards for you guys. I did the rune learning cards for you guys. They have a crystals and stones learning cards, but I did not buy that. I pretty much know a lot about stones and crystals, so I didn't buy that. Lenormand learning cards. I did those for you guys, and I also did the palmistry learning cards. So I have done those for you. They also have quick reference sheets for the Tree of Life, runes, tarot reversals, astrology, orgams, numerology, crystals and stones, and the Lenormand. Okay, so the book is just a little tiny book. And it goes into about the deck, how to use the deck, what is Kabbalah. It goes into the 4 worlds, Ein Sof Adar, Archangels and Angels, the Tree of Life. It goes into that, how to begin, and then recommended reading. It has The Ladder of Lights by William G. Gray, The Mystical Kabbalah by Dion Fortune, Simplified Magic by Ted Andrews, and The Kabbalah Tree by Rachel Pollack. Or Pollack, I should say. And then it has some handy, the Kabbalah Handbook by Gabrielle Samuel, and Essential Zor, Source of the Kabbalah Wisdom by P.S. Berg. So there are some recommended books that they have there too. So we'll set that aside. It comes with a title card. And here is the back. And then it has the first card's Kabbalah. Okay, and it says the Kabbalah, a set of mystical teachings and symbols for gaining deeper understanding of the relationship between the infinite mysteries of the universe and the finite physical world in which we live. From the Hebrew word meaning received, the practice of Kabbalah involves a system of archetypes, meditations, and path working that open the individual to receive deeper insights and spiritual knowledge. This information then provides the foundation for the next step of learning and the next in a gradual process of personal growth. So you can see why I really want to learn this. Next, we have the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life is a symbolic diagram of the relationship between the most abstract and infinite aspects of the universe to the most mundane structures and beings of the physical world. The tree begins at the top, representing the upper or spiritual world, and descends to the lower physical world. There are 10 points, or Sephiroth, and 22 paths along the way. These represent archetypes and the connections between them of different states of being, from the immortal spiritual realm to the mundane level. Okay, so then I'm going to tell you about the 4 worlds. The 4 worlds. Kabbalah describes 4 levels or worlds among the continuum from the spirit realm to the physical realm. These are called, and I might say these wrong, guys, but I do my best. At Zaluth, the world of origins. Berith, the world of creation. Yetzirah, the world of formation. And Azaya, the world of expression. Then we have Etzulth. I might be saying these wrong. So, this is world origins. Here it says, at Zaluth is how you say it. At Zaluth. The world is origins. The element is fire. Literal meaning, proximity, referring to the nearest of the divine source of all things. Divine aspect, the creator of God. Sephiroth, Kither. Okay. The key words, thought, forms, spiritual realm, mind of God, inspiration, pure energy. Accessed through contemplation. At Zaluth is the world where the void of nothing becomes the consciousness of the universe. In this world, there is no form, only pure energy. From this level, all the other levels emanate. Okay, so that's where everything emanates for you. Everything emanates from at Zaluth. Berea. This is also creation. It is the element of water. The literal meaning is a gift, referring to the creator, giving forth the emanations that will become all things. The divine aspect is the Archangels. The Sephiroth is Shakmoth and Bina. Keywords are conception, design, planning, access through meditation. In Bria, the thought forms emanating from the creator begin the process of being formed. Not in the material sense, but in the conscious world. Here, the archangels interpret the emanations from the creator into a plan that will later take shape. So this is about your archangels. It's about the interpretation and the emanations from the creator of that. Okay. Yetzirah. So there's Yetzirah. Yetzirah is the world of formation. It is the element of air. Okay. The literal meaning is creation, referring to the process of manifesting the emanations and divine plans received from above. The divine aspect is the angels. Your Sephiroth is chest, Jeberah, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, and Yosad. Keywords are creating, building, and details. Accessed through rituals. Okay. In Yetzirah, the concept and plans of the divine are formed, and the details of their existence are filled in. This is not yet a physical plane, but it takes the process of creation to the very threshold of becoming in the mundane world. So this is a concept of plans from the divine, right? Plans from the divine above. We have Asiya. Asiya is the world of expressions. It's the element of earth. Literal meaning is action, referring to the creation of the upper levels being set forth into the physical world. Your divine aspect is planetary influences. Your Sephiroth is Malkuth. Keywords are manifestation, animating, being. This is access through the physical actions. Asiya is the physical world in which we exist. So it's our plane that we live on. It is here that the angels set forth or express the things that began in the conscious of the creator. In Asiya, we, as the physical manifestation of the divine will, begin our journey back up in order to gain a deeper understanding of the universe. So this is a deeper understanding of what the universe is. Sephiroth. Okay. Sephiroth is the plural form of Sethra, and it refers to the 10 archetypes or divine emanations represented by the spheres on the tree of life. Each Sephiroth represents a unique level of consciousness, energy, and potentiality along the continuum form of the divine to the mundane. They signify the phases of creation from pure energy all the way to the physical manifestations in the world. The 10 Sephiroths are 1, Kether, the crown. Okay. 2, Shakmoth is wisdom. 3, Binya, understanding. 4, Chest is mercy. 5, Jeberah is power. 6 is Tippereth, it's beauty. 7 is Netzach, victory. 8 is Hod, glory. 9 is Yesod, and that's the foundation. 10 is Malkuth, and that's the kingdom. Okay. So now we're going to talk about paths. Paths on the tree of life, linking the 10 Sephiroths, are 22 paths. Each of these may be considered a bridge between the attributes of two joined enunciations, and on that bridge, one can experience the interplay of their energies. The paths are numbered from 11 to 32, picking up from the Sephiroth, numbered 1 through 10. Each path is also named for one letter of the Hebrew alphabet and is often referred to by the name of that letter. Through a process of meditation known as path work, the students of the Kabbalah explore the tree and uncover the mysteries which it contains. Becoming familiar with the attributes of each path as well as those of each Sephiroth enables one to experience the lessons of the tree in life more fully. Okay. I'm going to take a drink. So here is, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but here is the Hebrew alphabet. Okay. So I'm going to start at the top, work my way down, and then I'll go over here to this column and I'll read which ones they are here. The Hebrew alphabet. There are 22 basic characters in the Hebrew alphabet. Each is associated with an item or a name. Some of them vary in translations. For example, Va, V-A-V, may either be null or peg in different interpretations. Each of the 22 paths of the Tree of Life is named for one of the 22 characters and often refers to by the character's name as listed here. So the first one is Elf. E-L-E-P-H. Elif, maybe? Elif. The next one is Gimel. Then Hay. Zayin. Tet. Kaf. Mem. Samek. Pei. Kuf. Shin. Bet. Delet. Vev. Or Nel. Sheth. Ud. Lamd. Nun. Ayin. Tasad. Or Tasad. Rish. And a Tav. Hold those up for you guys. En Sof Ar. En Sofar. Beyond the Tree of Life lies the realm of nothingness. Yet in Kabbalah, even that has levels. En Sofra is a three-part concept to represent that which does not exist. In the void. The place that is not a place where nothing, not even energy, exists. Wouldn't that be a great place to be? In Sof is 1 degree closer to existence. It is the realm of shapelessness, undivined energy. It might be described as light that has no spectrum of color because it is so unformed. In Sof Ar is just beyond that realm of existence. It is energy with definition, or light organized into a spectrum. From here emanate the first pure colors that illuminate the Sephiroth. On the Tree of Life, these levels are often known as a series of arcs surrounding Kether, the first Sephiroth. There's a lot, guys, to learn when it comes to the Tree of Life, the Kabbalah. Okay, now we have the supernaturals. Okay, the supernaturals. At the top of the Tree of Life, there are 3 Sephiroths that form a triangle, okay? So it forms a triangle. So it's kind of like, if I can show you here, see the top part here? It's your triangle, okay? Kether, Shockmoth, and Bean. This triad is called the supernaturals. This is where the first phase of the process of creation occurs. Kether, the crowned, represents the creator. Shockmoth represents the divine, masculine, and Bina, the divine, feminine. In the combination energy field of the supernaturals, the thought forms of the creator in the world of Etziluth cross into the worlds of Beria, the realm of the Archangels, who begin the process of bringing them into being. The supernaturals are the upper worlds above the abyss, while the rest of the Sephiroth are below it in the lower worlds. Okay. So here they're going to talk about the abyss. So here's the card. On the Tree of Life, there is a noticeable space between the 3 upper Sephiroth and supernaturals and the other 7 below. This space represents the abyss. The abyss forms a separation between the upper worlds, where everything exists on the purely spiritual plane, and the lower worlds, where things become more formed and ultimately manifest in the physical world. The abyss is a barrier of both directions. It keeps what does not belong in the other side from crossing over easily. That does not mean that it cannot be crossed, only that to do so takes special preparation and work. The key to crossing the abyss lies in Daeth, the mystical bridge that spans the abyss outside of, yet within the Tree of Life. The abyss is also a place to release that which should not exist at all or no longer serves a purpose. It is a cosmic recycling zone. So this zone there is the abyss. The upper and the lower. Okay. Now we're going to go into the Archangels. It's kind of confusing if you haven't read about it at all. Archangels. The beings closest to the Creator are archangels. Among other things, they have the task of receiving the gifts of the Creator's vision for the world and being the process of bringing them into being. There are 4 prominent archangels are associated with Kabbalah, and they work in the world of Birha. They are Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Okay. So then we're going to go into the angels. Okay. Angels work in the world of Yetzirah, the realm of formation. They receive the creations made by the archangels and continue the process of forming them. Angels are the beings that take the visions of the Creator the rest of the way to manifestation. It is said that each creation conceived of by the divine that becomes manifest in the world has one specific angel associated with it. It is that angel's task to assist it in fulfilling its highest potential. As each person or soul is a manifestation of the divine, it is believed that there is an angel dedicated to their existence. Angels are the first level of spiritual beings above our world, and as such can be called upon to assist in spiritual growth and learning. Okay, now we're going to talk about Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael, translation, healing power of God. The primary role is a healer and teacher. The element is air. His quarter is to the east. Other names is Labiel. Other tasks, controls of the element of air, including the wind, storms, and the atmosphere. Assists with spiritual journeys and the quest for guidance and healing. Depicted is a male, very gentle, in flowing garments, often green or yellow. He's frequently portrayed interacting with humans in caring ways. Okay, the Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, the translation, who is like God. Primary role is the destroyer of evil. The element is fire. His quarter is south. Other names is Makal, Beshter, Sabbathiel. I'm probably saying these wrong, guys. I don't know how to say all of these. I know them by basically looking at them. Other tasks, controls the element of fire, including the sun, volcanoes, lightning, etc. Seeks the truth and justice. Depicted is a male, a very stern or angry countenance, usually holding a sword that in some cases is made of flame. Dressed in warrior armor or carrying a shield, he is often wearing red, gold, or black. Your Archangel Gabriel. Translation is strength of God. Primary role is a messenger. The element is water. His quarter is west. Other names is Abrul, Jibril, Jibrili, Seraphili. Other tasks, controls the element of water, including the seas, river, rain, etc. Also helps with spiritual visions, inspiration, and creative pursuits. Depicted as a female. Very kind and gentle looking. Usually portrayed in flowing robes of white, blue, or a rose color. Frequently seen carrying a staff or a herald's trumpet. Archangel Uriel. Oriel is how they're saying it. Translation is light of God. Primary role is the illuminator. The element is earth. The quarter is north. Other names is Uzil, Ariel, Suriel. Other tasks: controls the element of earth, including the fields, the soil, earthquakes, etc. Also brings knowledge and wisdom to those seeking them. Depicted as a male, a serious, kind face, often depicted with either a book or a scroll representing wisdom, or holding a flame in an open hand for truth. Usually dressed in bright colors with rays of light around them. Okay, Adam, Adam Kadmon. Adam Kadmon. In Kabbalah's model of the universe and how all things came into being, there is a very thin and subtle layer between Ein Sof Arava, the realm of nothingness, and Etzuluth, the realm of origin. There is one more level, known as Adam Kadom. Adam means in the likeliness of, and Kadom means premortal. This implies that this level or world is like the nothingness that precedes it, but is the threshold of the worlds of origin that came after. This level represents the brief moment when the Creator, or God, became conscious of the desire to create, and in doing so, began the world of Etzuluth. The instant that the Creator began to envision the images that became the world as we know it, Adam Kadom ceased to exist. Okay, and then we're going to talk about the pillars. There's 3 pillars. Okay, the 3 pillars. The tree of life is superimposed upon 3 vertical columns or pillars, each with its own set of characteristics. In doing pathwork along the tree, the nature of the pillar upon which a particular Sephiroth rests gives certain influences and attributes to things having to do with that part of the creation. The 3 pillars from left to right are severity, equilibrium, mercy. Okay, so let me get back to that. What is it? Well, it was right here. It might have another one. Right here. Okay, can you guys see the pillars? Pillar, pillar, pillar. Okay, so there's your pillars. I'm going to hold that one out in case I need it. So the left pillar, the one on the left, pillar of severity. The left pillar is referred to as the pillar of severity. It is considered the feminine side of the tree of life. The energy of this pillar is described as negative, not in the same sense of being bad, but rather as in electrical or magnetic terms of positive/negative, where the negative is the receptive side. Key words: feminine, passive, receptive, negative, polar. The association is the divine feminine. The Sephiroth is Binya, Jebera, and Hod, or Had. Hod. Okay. The middle pillar, the one that's in the middle, is the pillar of equilibrium. The center pillar is referred to as the pillar of equilibrium. It represents the balance of masculine and feminine, the yin and the yang, on the tree of life. The energy of this pillar is described as neutral, where positive and negative are perfectly balanced. The key words are balance, duality, and harmony. The association is neutral. The Sephiroth is Kether, Tifereth, Yesod, and Malkuth. Okay, then we're on to the right. So what do you think the right's going to be? It's going to be the masculine side, right? Pillar of mercy. The right pillar is referred to as the pillar of mercy. It is considered the masculine side of the tree of life. The energy of the pillar is described as positive, not in the sense of being good, but rather in an electrical or magnetic term of positive/negative, where the pillar, where the positive is the projecting side. Keywords are masculine, active, projective, positive, polar. The association is divine masculine. Sephiroth is Chokmoth, Chest, and Netzach. I don't know how to say this. The Quilpoth. Not sure. I have not heard of this. As in all things, the tree of life does have a dark aspect. Okay. The Quilfoth are the anti-Sephiroth of the Kabbalah. Are the anti-Sephiroth of the Kabbalah. Okay, so these are the, I'll keep reading. From the Hebrew word meaning shell of husk, the Quilfoth are the debris left from the positive creative process represented the 10 Sephiroth. They carry negative, dangerous associations, and working with them should, in most cases, be avoided. So it's kind of like the devilish type part of this, okay? Ones that you really shouldn't work with, more the demon aspect. Delving into the Quilfoth for spiritual growth would be similar to gathering rotted food from a dumpster behind a restaurant to use for making a meal. The likelihood of getting something wholesome and life-giving is not high, while the potential for harm is very great. It is important for the students of Kabbalah to be aware of them, just as one needs to know that fire can be harmful if misused. That's why I've never heard of it. I haven't heard of that in the Kabbalah. Now I have. Tarot points on the tree of life. Okay, I'm not going to read these. I will put this picture up and I will show you. Okay. So here is where all your points are on the tree of life. This is the tree of life right here. Okay, we have our pillars, right? We have our Sephiroth. Everything is put in perspective on this tree. So now we're going to talk about each section of this tree. Okay? So the first one, which you guys can see up here at the top, this is the part I understand. This part here. This is Kether, okay? Kether. It's the crown, the top, the very top, okay? This is Sephiroth 1. God's name is Eheha. Archangel is Metatron. Supreme Archangel. The order of the angels is Shiath Ha-Kedash, Holy Living. The creatures is the planet, the full zodiac. Colors is at Zulth, the brilliant pure white. Bria, brilliant pure white. Yath Zira, brilliant pure white. Asaya, gold flecked white. The virtue, completion of the great work. Attainment, vice is none. Tarot correspondence is the wands. The ace, source of the power of fire. The cups, ace, source of power of water. The swords, the ace, the source of the power of air. Pentacles, ace, the source of the power of earth. Kether is the unified point of origin. Working with Kether helps to connect with the source of all reality, which has no beginning and no end. So basically, Kether is your crown, okay? In the tarot correspondence, it's going to be the ace of wands, cups, swords, and pentacles, okay? The source power of fire, water, air, and earth, okay? The origin, it's that working point that the source of all reality, which has no beginning and no end, is what Kether is. Or Kether. Okay. So now we're on to Shakmoth. They say Kahama, and that's Sephiroth 2. And it also has the alphabet in here too. I'm not going to show you all that. The God's name is Jehovah. Archangel is Ratziel. Order of the angels is Ophanium. Whirling forces. Planet is Uranus. Colors are at Zulth, the soft blue. Bria, gray. Yetzirah is iridescent gray. Asaya is white with yellow, blue, or red flecks. The virtue is devotion. Vice is none. The tarot correspondence is all kings and wands. The 2 of wands, domination. Cups, the 2 is partnerships. Swords, the 2, diplomacy. Pentacles, the 2 is balance. Shakmoth represents the primal force of movement. Working with Shakmoths can help to understand the pure source of life-giving energy and the splendor of unity. Okay, so basically it is the tarot correspondence, guys, is all of your kings. Okay, it's the wands, cups, swords, pentacles, the 2. The 2 of wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. It is the understanding of the pure source and life-giving energy and splendor of unity. Okay. So now we're on to Binya. Binya is over here. And that's going to make your triangle, right? That's the Sephiroth 3. The God's name is Jehovah Elohim. Jehovah Laho. Jehovah Lahem. Elohim. Elohim. Okay, I got it. Jehovah Elohim. All right. The archangel is Tizephiel. The order of the angels is Arlim. The mighty ones, the planet is Saturn. The colors is Azulth, is red or black. Bria is black. Yet Zeroth is dark brown or black. Azai is a dark gray. The virtue is silence. The vice is avarice. The tarot correspondence is all of your queens. Okay. Then it's going to be all of your threes in your wands, your cups, your swords, and your pentacles. Okay, the wands, the 3 of wands is leadership. 3 of cups is abundance. 3 of swords is grief. And the 3 of pentacles is work. Okay. Bene represents the principle of form or matter. Working with Benya can help to understand the existence of creation and destruction. Okay, so now we're going to go on down the line here. Okay, so the next one is just how I say it. And that's the one right here. Chess, the Sephiroth 4. God's name is El. The archangel is Tzedkil. Tzedkil. The order of the angels is Shasmalim, the brilliant one. The planet is Jupiter. The colors at Zulith, deep purple. Bria is blue. Yet Zira is a deep purple. Asai is a deep azure, flecks with yellow. Virtue is obedience. The vice is bigotry. Gluttony and tyranny. The tarot correspondence is all the 4s. And so the 4 of wands is achievement. 4 of cups is pleasure. 4 of swords is rest. And the 4 of pentacles is wealth. Chest or schist represents the world of cohesive or receptive intelligence. Working with schist can help us with justice, spiritual virtue, and primordial eminence. Okay, there it is. So the next one is Jabura. Jabura is strength. The Sephiroth number 5. The God's name is Elohim Jabor. Elohim Jabor. The archangel is Camiel. Order of the angels is Sephiroth, the flaming one. The planet is Mars. The colors at Zulth is orange. Bria is scarlet red. The Yetzirah is bright scarlet, and the Asai is red with black flecks. Then we have the virtue is energy, action, and courage. The vice is cruelty, anger, destruction. Your tarot correspondence is going to be the fives. So the Five of Wands is all about conflict. The Five of Cups is depression. Okay. Swords, the Five of Swords is cruelty. Okay. The Five of Pentacles is poverty. Jabora represents the world of power, change, and courage. Working with Jabora can help understand radical intelligence and to cut away the things in our life which keep us from spiritual well-being. So right in the bottom, right in the middle, this is Sephiroth, Sephiroth 6. It's all about beauty. God's name is Jehovah Elo Dahet. All right, let me try it again. Jehovah, I know that one. Jehovah Eloha Deleth. The archangel is Raphael. The order of the angels is Melachim, the kings. Planet is the sun. The colors, Elzuth is clear pink rose. A clear rose pink. Bira is yellow. Okay. Yetzirah is rich salmon pink. Isaiah is golden amber. The virtue is devotion, compassion, and reverence. The vice is pride, self-doubt, insecurity. Your tarot correspondences are all the knights and the sixes. Okay, so all the knights, 6 of Wands would be victory. 6 of Cups would be joy. 6 of Swords would be success. And the 6 of Pentacles, generosity. Tiferet represents the world of balance and heart-centered awareness. Working with Tiferet can help with harmony and devotion. So each one of these is representing a certain part that we can explore during meditation, pretty much. Here, Netzach is right there. Netzach, or victory. God's name, Jehovah Tesvaot. Jehovah Tesvaot. The archangel, Haniel. Daniel, Haniel. Okay, the order of the angels is Elphirim, gods and goddesses. The planet's Venus. So you can kind of feel where this is going, right? Elzuth is amber. Bria is emerald. Yetzirah is bright yellow green. Isaiah is olive green, flecked with gold. The virtual, unselfishness, warmth, optimism. The vice is lust, envy, and possessiveness. The tarot correspondences is your 7s in the tarot. Okay, the 7 of Wands is courage. 7 of Cups is illusions. 7 of Swords is betrayal. 7 of Pentacles is effort. Okay, so Netzach represents the world of relationships and of deep or hidden intellect. Working with Nutsack can help with the contemplation of art and faith. So then we have Hod. Hod is right there. Okay, so how I'm doing this is we work from the bottom, work our way up. So we go here and here and here and here. Okay, so that's how I'm doing this. So Hod is Sephiroth 8. God's name is Elohim Tezvah Ohit. Ohit. Okay. Archangel is Michael. Order of the angels is B'nai Elohim, sons of God. The planet is Mercury. Your colors are El Zuth, violet purple. Bria is orange. Yetzirah is red, or that rustic, russet color. Asaya is yellowish, black, flecked with white. The virtue is truth, practicality, and communication. The vice, or the reverse, falsehoods, dogma, separation. Tarot correspondences will be your 8s. So the 8 of Wands, acceleration. 8 of Cups, unfulfilled. The 8 of Swords is crisis. The 8 of Pentacles is prudence. Hod represents the world of the intellect or the mind. Working with Hod helps with communication, knowledge, and truth. So then we have Yesod. Yesod, the foundation, the beginning, right? Yesod, Sephiroth 8, or Sephiroth 9, I'm sorry. God's name is Shaddai El Chi, or Chai, Shaddai El Kai. Archangel is Gabriel. Sorry, guys, about these meanings, but I am not I haven't really listened. I've read, but I haven't really listened to anybody speak the words, so it's hard for me to read those for you, some of them. Order of the angels is Cherubim, the strong one. Planet is the moon. The colors at Zeluth is indigo. Bria is violet. Yetzirah is very deep purple. The Asaya, citrine, and azul flex, with azure flex. The virtual is independence, psychic awareness, and development. The vice is idleness, vanity, obsessive sex. Ooh. The tarot correspondence are the 9s. So the 9 of Wands is strength. 9 of Cups is fulfillment. The 9 of Swords is despair. And the 9 of Pentacles is prosperity. Yesod represents the dream world, or the world of the mind. Working with Yesod can provide a clear vision of the machinery of the universe and the ebb and flow of reality. Okay, now we're on to Malkuth, or Malkut. Malkut, they don't say the H's. Malkut, the kingdom. Sephiroth 10. God's name, Adoni Haaretz. The archangel is Sandalphon. sandalphone. Order of the angels is Ashim, the soul of fire. The planet is Earth. The colors, El Zut is yellow. Bria is citrine, olive, russet, or black. Yet Zeroth is citrine, olive, russet, and gold flecked black. Asiya is black, red, yellow. Virtue is discrimination, common sense, discernment. The vice is avarice, inertia, and greed. Tarot correspondences are all of your pages and your tens. Okay, so 10 of Wands is oppression. 10 of Cups is success. 10 of Swords is failure. 10 of Pentacles is wealth. Malkut represents the physical world and the 4 elements of earth, air, fire, and water. Working with Malkuth offers the ability to overcome inertia and tend to affairs at the home. Okay, so there is that. Now we're going to go on to your paths. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the paths. Okay, so the paths are the little lines that we see. Okay, so here are the paths. All these little lines. Okay, so the path 11 is Aleph or Aleph, the ox head. It's the ox head. Okay, it connects the Shakmoth and Ketherth. The key tasks are rediscovering childlike simplicity. The tarot trump, okay, is the Fool. Your astrological influence is Uranus. The element association is air. The colors are bright, pale yellow. Strength is gaining trust, clearing of your mind, becoming a child of the universe. The weaknesses are cloudy thoughts, distrust, overthinking, and lack of attention. Now on the other side is your path 12. And this is Bayet, the house floor plan, okay? It connects the Binya and Kether. The key tasks is seeing the divine clearly, understanding one's spiritual purpose. Your trump, or your tarot trump, is the Magician. This is astrological influence is Mercury. The color is yellow. Strength is wisdom, intuitive, intelligent, intellectual balance, clairvoyance, spiritual confidence. You can kind of see where this is going, right? Your weakness is emotional imbalance, lack of spiritual understanding, and blocked psychic ability. Okay, so I'm going to just explain something quick. If you look at this card here, I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, but this tells you the cards. This is the tarot points on this tree of life. Okay, this is another reason I'm studying this, is for those key points in tarot. Okay, because if you look at this, it all kind of corresponds with the tarot. So the 13th path is Gimel, the camel, or the foot. The connection is a Tibereth to Kether. The key tasks is connecting to the divine, spiritual peace. And this tarot trump is the High Priestess. The astrological influence is the moon. Can you see where it's going? The color is blue. Strength is strong faith, clear sense of purpose in life, freedom from the worldly illusions, one with God. Excuse me. Okay. That's all this talking. This is a lot to go over, guys. The weakness is, so the reverse, right? The weakness, doubt, loss, sense of purpose, self-discontentment, and loneliness. Then we're on to the 14th path, is Delet. The door or the window. It connects Binya to Shakma or Shakma. The key task is open channels between masculine and feminine. Builds loving relationships. The tarot trump is the Empress. Astrological influence is Venus. The colors are emerald green. Your strength, bonds of love, fertility, good self-image, a deeper understanding of the opposite sex. The weaknesses are low self-esteem, blocked relationships, isolation, and sorrow. Then we have the 15th path. This is Hay. It's the window. Okay. It connects the Sephiroth to Shakma. The key tasks is connecting to spirit guides, vision quests. Tarot trump is the Emperor. Astrological influence is Aries. The colors are scarlet. The strength is hearing one's higher calling. Courage, divine visions, inspiration. The weakness is narrow-mindedness, rejection of the divine. Then we have path 16. This is V, or Va, V-A-V, Va, the nail or peg. It connects chest to Shakma. The key tasks is teaching one's full potential on all levels. The tarot trump is the Hierophant. Astrological influence is Taurus. The colors are red, orange. Strength, spiritual fulfillment. Compassion, loyalty, full of life. The weaknesses are lack of spiritual awareness, isolation, and lack of trust. It's path 17. Zayin, sword. It connects Sephiroth to Binya. The key tasks, devotion to the great work. Tarot trump is the Lovers. Astrological influence is Gemini. Colors are orange. Strengths, versatility, balance, and love of self. The weaknesses, lack of communication, inability to choose, and insensitivity. Path 18. Shet, the fence or wall. It connects Jebera to Binya. The key tasks is pushing through. The tarot trump is the Chariot. Astrological influence is Cancer. The colors are amber. Strength, healing old wounds. Self-control, protection. The weaknesses are Avarice, low energy, inability to focus. Wow, that's me. Just kidding. The path 19. This is the Serpent. Connects Jebera to chess. Key tasks, balancing love and power. Tarot trump is the Strength card. Astrological influence is Leo. Colors is a greenish yellow. Strength is strength of will, courage, and serenity. Weaknesses are vanity, cruelty, and indecision. There's 20. The 20th path is Yud. Y-U-D. Closed hand. Connects the Sephiroth to chest. The key task is service to a greater cause, following spiritual guidance, and your trump tarot trump would be the Hermit. Astrological influence is Virgo. Colors are a yellowish green. Strength, introspection, commitment, illumination. Your weaknesses are pride, over deliberation, and hypocrisy. 21st path. That's Kef. The palm of the hand. Connects Netzach to chest. The key tasks is following the call of divine law. The tarot trump is the wheel. Astrological influence is Jupiter. Your color is violet. Strength, awakening to purpose, following divine will, commitment. The weaknesses are the inability to see choices, self-pity, disconnection. The 22nd path. Is lamed. Herder's staff. Connects the Sephiroth to Deborah. Key tasks, balance of past actions. The tarot trump is justice. The astrological influence is Libra. The colors are an emerald green. Strength, right relationships in action. Decisiveness, impartiality. The weaknesses is fear of disruption, lack of faith, fear of being judgmental. 23rd path. This is Mem. M-E-M. Mem. Water. It connects Had to Deborah. The key tasks is opening to power. Tarot trump, the Hangman. Astrological influence is Neptune. Your element association is water. Colors are a deep blue. Strength, trust in instincts. Greater service, new perspective. The weaknesses are focus on limitations, depression, judgment. Path 24. Nun, or none. N-U-N, weed or fish. Connects Netzach to Sephiroth. Key task is opening to a life of devotion. The tarot trump is the death card. Astrological influence is Scorpio. The color is green-blue. Strength, possessing grief, acceptance of true self-empathy. Weakness, manipulation and friendship, fear of change, resistance in understanding others. 25th path. Is Semek or Sin, thorn. It connects Yesod to Sephiroth. Key tasks is initiation to the harmony of the universe. The tarot trump is temperance. Astrological influence is Sagittarius. Color is blue. Strength is responsibility, understanding, self-discovery. The weakness is temptation, exaggeration, and tunnel vision. The 26th path. Ayin, or I, connects Had to Sephiroth. Key tasks to enter higher power, faith, devotion. The tarot trump is the devil. Astrological influence is Capricorn. Colors is indigo. Strength is openness, tolerance, willpower. Weaknesses, dishonesty, deception, pride, domination over others. 27th path. Is Pei, P-E-Y, mouth. Connects Had to Netzach. Key tasks is courage, endurance, faith. Tarot trump is the Tower. Astrological influence is Mars. The color is scarlet. Strength, self-awareness, truth, change. Weakness, fear, mental resistance, and doubt. You see how all these correspond, guys, with the tarot and astrology also. 28th path. So this is like the key to everything. It brings everything together. Okay? Tazad, fishhook. It connects Yesod to Netzach. The key task is seeking the workings of the universe. Unlocking creativity. Trump, tarot trump is the star card. Astrological influence is Aquarius. Colors are violet. The strength, seeing the greater will. Following your dreams, hopes, and inspirations. Weakness is doubt, lust, and fear of success. 29th path. This is Kuf, maybe, Q-U-P-H, Kuf. Back of the head. It connects Malkuth to Netzach. The key tasks is accessing healthy sexual energies, attunement to nature and animals. The tarot trump is the moon. Astrological influence is Pisces. The color is crimson. Strength, simplicity, faith, harmony with family, and invocation. Weakness is greed, unbalanced sexual energies. The 30th path. The 30th is Resh, R-E-S-H, head. Okay, connects Yesod to Had. The key tasks is vision. Bringing light to darkness. The tarot trump is the sun card. Astrological influence is the sun. The colors are orange. Strength, healing. The strength is healing, self-mastery, balance of reason and intuition. Weaknesses are selfishness, fears, egocenteredness. 31st path. Is Shin, tooth. It connects Malkuth to Had. The key tasks is revealing truth, balancing idealism, opening to the power of transformation. Tarot trump is judgment. Astrological influence is Neptune. Your elemental association is a fire and spirit. Colors are orange and scarlet. Strength is discrimination, inspiration, and truth. Weaknesses is fear of change, dishonesty, and avarice. The 32nd path. That itty bitty line right there. It's called Tav. T-A-V, the cross. Connects Malkuth to Yesod. The key tasks is awakening from materiality to spirituality. Wow, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Tarot trump, the world or the universe. Astrological influence is Saturn. The element association is Earth. Colors, indigo and black. Strength, common sense. Discernment, remaining grounded. Weaknesses are greed, depression, inaction. The last one, you guys, is that right in between here. Okay? And that's called Da'at. And this is the God name, Jehovah Elohim. Okay? The Archangel is Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Order of the Angels, serpents. Planet, there isn't one. The colors, at Zuluth is lavender. Bria, silvery gray. Yetzirah, pure violet. Asaya, yellow flecked with gray. The virtue is detachment, perfect judgment, confidence. The vice is doubt, apathy, and pride. The tarot correspondence, there isn't any. Da'at exists within the abyss. The domination between creator and creation. It is not an actual Sephiroth, but rather an ethereal portal. It represents the balance of the masculine and feminine principles, and also the limit of conversational intelligence. Diath is the bridge that, through gnosis or intuitive knowledge of spiritual truth, allows us access to the supernaturals. Working with Diath can help us let go of worldly illusions and deepen our understanding of the divine. So guys, I know that this was a lot. This was a lot to learn, a lot to take in. The best way that I find to do this is to get the cards and do the cards through a book. And you can kind of see it a little bit better. You know, the Kabbalah is quite challenging when you do not know Hebrew. Like me, I do not know Hebrew. So, you know, but once you get the paths down and your Sephiroth down, you know, it's pretty easy from there. I want to read you a little bit about what this says, what the Kabbalah is. In the simplest terms possible, Kabbalah is a systematic framework to assist in understanding and experience the infinite mysteries of the divine or the universe from within the infinite limitations of our existence in the physical world. From the Hebrew word meaning receive, Kabbalah is literally a model for envisioning these very complex concepts that allow one to take them in small incremental steps in order to receive the insights and understanding in manageable chunks. As one proceeds with their exploration of the Kabbalah, each person acquires those insights in their own unique way because each is an individual with his or her own life experiences. This partly explains the notion that all writings about Kabbalah are only clues to the true meaning. There is no set of rules or lists of absolute definitions to be had. The only way to understand Kabbalah is to personally work with the paths and experience it firsthand. In so doing, the knowledge and understanding is acquired or received by each person in their own unique way. The basic framework of Kabbalah, the four worlds, the tree of life with its Sephiroth and paths, and other eccentric aspects of the system also provide a meaning for students of Kabbalah to discuss their viewpoints and experiences with some common language. It is important to remember, though, that every person's perspective will be their own. Here are some brief explanations of several parts of the Kabbalah. It will be a great benefit to read more about these from some of the reference books listed later. Okay, I'm not going to get into those. But you have to realize that the Kabbalah, in learning the Kabbalah, you learn one section at a time. Okay, when you are in the Kabbalah, you learn piece by piece and you work from there up. It's not going to be something you're going to learn overnight. This is a big time learning experience, the Kabbalah, and you have to learn it in your own terms, your own way. So how I've been doing it is taking like a week for each section or each part, and working my way up from there. I have a long way to go, guys, a long way to go, and I might never be done. It is that learning that you will be doing, and you'll be doing it on your own. So, guys, I hope this helps. I hope I made sense to you guys. You know, like I said, it is a hard thing for us to learn if we've never been taught that. So again, if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. So I hope we learned a little bit today with the Kabbalah and the Tree of Life. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful and an absolutely amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next time.